Hi guys, I'm Kelly and you are on my channel. So today there won't be any gaming or there won't be any visits to novelty cafes or whatever. Today I will just be talking about one of my favorite things on earth, which is psychopaths. Well, it's not like I have crazy obsessions over psychopaths. My favorite show is like Criminal Minds, Dexter, Hannibal, Mentalist, Lie to Me, pretty much anything to do with crime. I like. So yeah, it's not like I have crazy obsessions over psychopaths, man. Today I want to talk about 10 personality traits of a psychopath. I believe that a lot of people know about the personality traits, but have you really observed it in someone? Well, let's talk about the first trait. So we all know that psychopaths are a bit up there, right? So maybe the first most obvious traits will be that they are really manipulative. I don't know, they just kind of convince you to do stuff that you don't even know that you're getting manipulated. It's like mutant. It's like, Professor X using his brain power to telling you to do stuff and then you just do it. So if you know someone that's quite manipulative, maybe he or she might be a psychopath. Well, the second trait will be definitely the lack of empathy. Because for psychopath, you kind of do stuff that is not that nice because maybe you murder people or something like that. You definitely have a lack of empathy. They kind of know the emotions, just that they don't feel it. For example, if I broke up with my boyfriend and then normal people will be like, "Oh my god, Kelly, are you okay?" But a psychopath will be like, oh my god, Kelly, are you okay? Don't be sad. Okay, maybe I'm just exaggerating, but I think that's most probably it. So obviously, from Hannibal Lecter or other psychopaths like Dexter, you know that they are really narcissistic. So narcissism is the third point of being a psychopath. They think that they are smarter and more powerful, and then they are way better than the rest. So they have this godlike identity. So they're usually really confident, self-obsessed in a way. Well, study shows that if you tend to take more selfies, you might be a psychopath. So you ask me, Kelly, do you take a lot of selfies? Not really. I don't think so. I definitely don't talk to a camera in my room in the middle of the night alone. With narcissism, you have confidence. And when you have confidence, you're usually really charming. When you walk into a party and you see this male or female and talking really confidently, really good conversational skills, boom, psychopath. If you know anyone that is like that, be careful because he or she might just stab you in the back. Maybe. Or other methods of killing, depends on what they want. Well, and now the fifth point. So to be charming, you can't always be totally honest, right? Because you can't go, yeah, I took a dump today and then it'll kind of stink. Which comes to the fifth point, which is they lie a lot. You can ask, hey, what do you have for dinner? Actually, they ate wonton mee, but they say they ate chicken rice. And now, linking back to this number 6 point, why would they lie? Because they're really prone to boredom. They're always in need of this stimulant, stuff to make their life exciting. Because that's what psychopaths do. So if you know any friends that's like that, just most probably just throw a restraining order. Because you'll never know, you might end up in a body bag. Never know. And now to number 7 point. You just think about it when you're in secondary school, when you're bored, what do? When you're this charming, manipulative, bored person, what do? They tend to bully people. So anyone that they don't feel anything for, which is most probably everyone, they tend to bully. So they usually lash it out on animals, old people, young child. And why would they do that? Because of number 8 point. They don't have any remorse. The lack of remorse. They don't feel guilty, they don't feel anything, and most probably because it linked back to the previous point, which is they have no emotions. They can't feel for people. They have no empathy. Therefore, they have no remorse. It's like, I stab you today. I don't care if your mom feels sad about it. I'm just gonna stab you because I don't care. So if you know someone that is like that, watch out. You might be the next victim the police find at a rubbish dump. Naked, maybe like dressed up as a Barbie doll. I don't know. That's one of like the whole like Criminal Minds episode and it freaks me out. And then now to the number 9 point. They're usually very irresponsible. They will never admit to their mistake. So for example today, like, back to the previous point also, they stab you already and then they're like, oh, not my problem, not my problem. No remorse, no empathy, and then they just don't freaking admit their mistake. They'll be like, oh, why I cannot stab? He was standing there, what? He ran towards my knife. Or he was in the way of my knife. It's not my fault. So irresponsible, lack of remorse, it comes hand in hand. Now to the last point. Psychopaths are like control freaks. I'm not saying that people that is like super in control of how their room looks like or how they look like or how the work has to be done. That could just be because they are like perfectionists. Psychopaths have like overwhelming like need for control. Anything like control over like people, control over like what they say, what they do. You know, it kind of links back to being manipulative because they need the control. When you manipulate someone, you are in control and you most probably manipulate people to do what you want. So if you have a friend that is like a control freak, irresponsible, manipulative, super charming, always lie, bullying, lack of remorse, stay the hell away from that person because you will most probably be dead. You will most probably end up as a freaking puppet, as a human puppet where he will just put strings into you and then hang you upside down and then you start like becoming him because they are control freaks, remember? Please don't point out to them that you are a psychopath because once you expose them, they'll most probably kill you. If you're watching this video and you realize that, oh my god, I actually have all of the above, then you are most probably a psychopath too. I'm just kidding. Anyway, these are the 10 traits of a psychopath. I might not be 100% right. So if you like this video, please do remember to like and subscribe and share with all your friends. And if you have any song requests, game requests, or any kinds of video requests, you can always write it down on the comment section down below, or you can always WhatsApp me right there, or you can email me right there. If you think I'm interesting and you want to find out if I'm a psychopath, you can always follow me on my Instagram and my Facebook. Stay loony and stay tuned. Till next time, guys. Bye bye!